Okay, I found it. So by using my list that I had done before, I was able to track down where I am in this skein and in the colorway in the sequence. So we've got bronze and brown here. So I have bronze and brown here that then goes into the green and the teal. So that's where I'm at. But I need to see how many brown and bronze. All right, so here I am here. 1, 2, and it goes into this. A little bit over here, so I got about 2.5, probably close to 3 of these here. 1, 2.5, and exactly the way that I did them here. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm counting to see how many shells that I have of the brown bronze, because that's where I had to snip it. So I've got 1, 2, 3, probably 3.5. So I'm going to count this as a half. So I need more of this here. So I'm just going to kind of guess where to begin on this one here to get 1, 2, 3. So I need it to go 1, 2, 3, a little bit into this one here. In order for it to be matched up. All right, so this is where this color is. So I'm going to pull some of that out. And since I did a little bit already here, I'm going to just kind of guesstimate right to here. So in order to join, I'm going to pull that top one out. And this is where I'm going to join this one to it. All right, so then I'm kind of holding on to these here. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Hold this one a little bit tighter. And this one. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna pull those up in a little bit. 5. I'm not cutting this one yet, just in case I have to adjust it. And I'm going to tuck these back in here. I can weave those, the rest of those in later. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Typically, I don't write down my colors either, but this time I'm glad I did. All right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Usually I just do a mirror image of it, but this time I'm glad that I wrote down that color sequence because it helped me with that knot. And then here I'm going into the other color. Let me see if that's going to be sufficient. All right, so it goes into color here, and then it goes into color here. 1, 2, 3.5. 1, 2, 3, and a bit of a half there. All right, so I'm going to go with it. Like I said, we're just kind of hitting and missing here. You guys are learning right along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if, like I said before, if this is like totally and completely messed up, you guys ain't even going to see it because it won't even make it to YouTube. dog walking across the floor. And there goes the other one following. So there's only 2 of those. And see, I've got 1, and the other 2 are kind of split here and here. So I'm thinking I may need to eat up a little bit of that yarn. But we're just going to keep going. And then I'm making my stitches a little bit more loose here. It's going to kind of eat it up a bit. I'm hoping that doing the shell stitch is a little bit more forgiving than the moss stitch as far as pulling goes. Because if it's not, this is going to turn into one big mess. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, and then it goes into the beige brown. And I've got 1, 2, and it's going into the beige brown. Hoping that is sufficient. Maybe I shouldn't have done it so loosely. I'm going to tighten it up a little bit to make it a little bit more correct, hopefully. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see how that looks. 1, 2, then it goes into that. 1, 2. I'm gonna call it close enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one has 1, 2, 3.5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3, and then here's where it needed to go into a half. It's not quite a half though. 1, 2, 3. Then it goes into the bronze. Well, we're just gonna keep going and we're gonna see how this works out. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Getting to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's 1, 2, 3-ish. 2, 3. Not quite. Hmm. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What are you doing over there? Four and 5. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Ken. 1, 2, 3, 4. Barbie. Go lay down. My dog's name are Barbie and Ken. I did not name them. They're both white pit bulls. Yes, the names are cute. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we are getting to the end. I'm a little nervous. I'm really hoping that this is going to work. Do not start it. They get more antsy in the evening time. Alright, so I don't even know how to do this side. But I did, let's see, let's do a double crochet here into this end. Chain 2, turn. So it's double crochet and I chain 2 and I turned. And now I'm going to do 5 doubles into here. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm a little nervous. Okay, I'm a lot nervous. 2. So I'm going into my green, which is where I need to be going to. But I really wanted to go into it a little bit quicker. I wanted it right here. So I'm going to pull back a little bit. I'm going to loosen these up some. See if I can eat up some of this yarn. So I'm going to go a little bit more loosely here because I've almost got it. So I'm going to loosen these up a bit to where that green is going to land in that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like I said, I've never done this before. And I'm just taking a guess on how I'm supposed to be turning the shell stitches. And I'm pretty sure instead of doing a slip stitch, I'm supposed to do a single crochet. But this is the way that I do my shells because it gives it more of an up down. Oh, these dogs. Alright, so I did that. I'm going to go over here. 1, 2. So I did a double crochet on that side and I chained 2. I'm going to go down into here and do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to, oh wait, I've done a scarf in the shell stitch. It's been a while, but I did do that. I was trying to think what project that I've done. 2, 3, 4, if any, like official project in the shell stitch. Okay, so here's the green. And look, now I've got the green brown going over to here. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I've gotten third one that's going to go here. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, and it blends into this next one just like this one here did. See, I've got the 2 brown stitches and then the 2, and these 2 are brown and these 2 are go into that one. So it's actually working. Oh, that's incredible. I can honestly say I wasn't sure if this was going to pull or not. And I'm stopping and checking every one. This is here. This one is here. And now it's going into this color here, which goes here. Hope you guys see this. It's 1, 2, the third one, and then 1, 2, and then that's where you do the 5 doubles. So whenever I originally set out planning on doing this video, I was doing it in a moss stitch, not realizing how long of a sequence that Reef actually was, because I didn't go on the planned pulling crochet page on Facebook. I didn't pull it up to see. I just pulled it out and just started chaining it, chatting away, trying to find the repeating pattern, and it took forever to find the repeat. Way longer than macaw, way longer than black light. Longest repeating pattern I've ever seen so far. So not even sure how it compares to the stripes. Like, I did a scarf and a hat and some dragon scale gloves once in 2, 3, 4, 5. So see, this has 1, this has 2, but as it's going this way. In the stripes, they're the bright color, neon stripes. Yeah. Not even sure how this compares with neon stripes. This is so incredibly long. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yours might come out way better than mine. If you want to finagle with it and make your double crochets a lot more cleaner and a lot more crisp than mine are. I'm actually impressed with how this is coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. My dogs alert a lot more in the evening time, at night time. Every now and then they go to growling. I'm thankful that they haven't like barked at absolutely nothing. They tend to do that a lot too. 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is so cool because it looks like a spinny disc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm so thankful for just all the support that I've gotten on Facebook, all the shout outs and stuff, all the tags that I've gotten from you guys. And it really means a lot. I'm so happy that these videos help you guys out. 2, 3, 4. Earlier, whenever I was first recording this, the initial chain of this one, I was getting Facebook notifications that I was being tagged, that I was mentioned in comments and stuff, and it just warms my heart so much. It just blesses me so much that you guys do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it really helps me out the more subscribers I get. I'm almost reached my goal. I need to have 1,000 subscribers. And I'm so close to that. And then they will review my videos for monetization, to where they put ads on them, to where I actually start getting paid. And in the beginning, whenever I first was doing these videos, I mean, I had, no idea that it would grow this much and that I would have this many viewers and this many subscribers. And to have this many it's humbling, and it's so very gracious, and it's just wonderful to have support from you guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then it goes into the brown. Look what I did there. 1, 2, 3, 4. It happens. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I appreciate all the shout outs, all the suggestions, all the shared links to my videos and to my page. Thank you guys so much. So I did the same thing on this. 2, 3, hang on a second, 4, 5. To get it to pull, I offset it by 1 whenever I got to the end of my very first row of shells. Please tell me I'm going the right direction. Okay. I was trying to freaking out a little bit because this bottom here is like doing all this number here. So whenever I got to the end of it, I went ahead and I pulled out one entire shell sequence, and I instead did a double crochet at the end, chained up. Am I doing this right? Yes. I did a double crochet at the end, chained up, and then began that next row with that sequence to offset the stitches by 1, and that worked. In a future video, I'll do another one in probably one of the neon colors, one of the stripes, like the neon stripes or the primary stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll definitely go into the detail of that one. See, that one's going to be, I'm going to have to really be on the ball with that one as far as keeping the colors straight, because you have to keep those colors straight. At least this one here is way more forgiving. 2, 3, 4, 5, because it mixes in with them. But with like the primary stripes or the neon stripes, they're black, and then it goes right into that neon color, and there is no way of covering that up. So this is the colors here. All right, so this one here is here, this one is here. And probably had I done a single crochet on the initial row in between the shells, had I done the single crochet, it probably wouldn't have done little scallops at the bottom like that, as it's doing these little scallops here on the bottom. 2, 3, 4, and 5. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So basically, it's kind of just playing around with this too. This was a complete experiment to see if this would actually work. And it did. It's not perfect by any means. But considering how it was going, it came out pretty good. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is an option that you can do with your reef. I originally did it in moss stitch, and the sequence was just insanely too long. Like, I don't even know how long, like 20 feet long. Just crazy. I keep thinking that I've got to be getting towards this end sometime. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Half and half. the initial chain could be doing this too, because, no, mostly because I'm doing a slip stitch. But also the my initial chain, I did it in an I hook, and I switched to my H hook. 3, 4, and 5. One, 2. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in this video, just kind of playing around with it, trying out the shell stitch. My version of it anyway, it's not the exact shell stitch pattern, I'm sure. A lot of my stuff aren't exact patterns. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 1. Do not start roughhousing. Just like 2-year-olds. I think they've decided that they've been well patient enough with me in my videos. Here, here, and then one more here. Y'all need to settle down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're about to get loud, I apologize. Alright, so then here I expect this one here is going to go into a split. I at least want to make this next turn before my video shuts off, because I'm running out of memory space, because I got the first video on here yet too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it did go into that split. I want to go into this turn and see how this is going to work, because I'm about nervous into this turn here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so here I'm going to go a couple stitches over right to here, do a slip stitch, chain up 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm guessing here, guys, I really am. Alright, and then I'm going to do slip stitch into this top. So that's how my corners are ending on this side. Let's see here if this side over here is going to work out, or if I need to tighten up somewhere. 2, 3, 4, 5. And here I am going into my green and my brown. I'm so excited. So there's green and brown here, and now my green and brown is going to go right here. And it actually worked. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's here and then it's here. Slip stitch it, come over to here. Alright, so please don't go dogging me in the comments saying that's not how you do shell stitches, because I'm sure it's probably not. But I am humble and gracious, I know, whenever I don't do something right. Very, very good. But like, when it works, it works. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, I should have looked up how to do a proper shell stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I too soon? 1, 2, 3. I may have changed colors too soon. I'm gonna go on and see. Yeah, because I need to have more brown into this one. So there's more brown here. I need to have more brown here. Otherwise it's gonna look like it's gonna stack. I'm gonna tighten that up a bit. All the way back to here. So I'm gonna continue with this, guys, and I will hopefully post a picture of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least on for the pic that goes with the video. And hopefully it'll look really good. So far it's going good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a variation of how you can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Reef colorway, Red Heart Super Saver in Reef. It will pull. You just got to get creative with it. Either do it in stripes or in shells, like a granny stripe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this case, I did it in shells. And as you can see, I'd never done them before. I'm sure my turns were not perfect. That's better. See, I got more brown into this one this time before it goes into the teal and the green. So I know this wasn't one of my best videos, but this was fun to do. I hope it helps you. I hope it inspires you to try it. And my husband just pulled up, so I'm going to end the video now because they will not hush. Alright guys, happy pulling and God bless you all. Very long.